Man, I'll literally, there's a day where, you know how I lost money? Not with that one trade.
Yeah.
I traded from morning until around 5 o'clock, where I got myself lost about 90,000 on that day.
Sure.
I went down and I lost 100,000 on that day.
Yeah.
But funny enough, I've made 100,000 in a day.
Yeah.
I've made 200,000 in a day.
Yeah.
You know, I've made $10,000 in a day.
Yeah.
So that I'm saying, my losses are still far more compared to my success rate in trading. That's why I haven't gave up, right? There's normally say I gave up on giving up. Forex teaches you to give up on giving up, you know. So yeah, I've made a lot. The loss that I remember seeing in my account there, I won't lie to you and say I lost $1 million, which I never. I lost 200 million, 100. No, I've never lost that. I've lost 100,000 on a day. I've lost that. I've lost 100,000 in a week. I've lost. Now I can combine, let's say in a week, like let's say Monday and that Wednesday and that Thursday in combination, I will be in a position where I lost about 300,000 in a week. It happened.
Yeah. So what was like the circumstances around the
bad?
Yeah.
That was bad.
Yeah.
Man, bad. Because you know the desires we have. I have that motto. I'd rather lose money trying to make money. I'd rather stay without paying my car. I have that belief in myself, right? You know, where in trading you can, man, it was bad. Man, it was bad. You didn't have electricity in your house. The car is promised to be repossessed. Man, but you are driving a beautiful car out there, you know, like everybody's smiling towards you. That's why one man once said it's better to cry inside the bands, you know. Don't see. And somebody also said, like these people, they stress those people, which is true, like which is flipping true. It's not as easy, but now the benefits of risk are great because the greater the risk, the bigger the risk, the bigger the reward, but the bigger the loss, however. That's the law of risk in anything. When you risk big, you can gain back, and when you lose big. So my biggest loss was 100,000 in a day, but if I could to calculate that, because I have a bad month. So if I have to calculate the bad month, meaning overall in this month, I've lost about 300,000.
No, that's a lot of money.
Man,
I mean,
because you see the toll of that.
I mean, that's sometimes, like, I think a lot of people tend to look down on such figures. And sometimes when you think about the people in the workforce right now who never really even see that amount of money within a year of the 12-month salaries put together.
Let me put it like this. You don't lose it because you had it like 300,000.
No, I'm aware.
I get your point. It's not like I was having a 300 balance in the account. I'll lose that 50,000. Make means and get another 50, lose it. Make means and get another 30 and lose it. Then now you get to a point and calculate, I lost 300,000. If I had, but you didn't have that lump sum in your account. But it gets you. When the day I lost 90,000, I was in the balance about 300,000. Do you get what I'm saying? There was a balance in the account. You can't lose what you don't have, man.
Bro, that 300K story, that was the biggest loss I've made in a day, right? But that was not the biggest loss that gave me a heart attack or that hit home. Because, I lost 300K and I had money. You understand? So this one time, I went out of my place, I had 97,000 in my bank account. I was still upcoming, I just gotten my breakthrough in Forex. I had 97,000 in my account. I went to the chance, we chilled, I started trading, kept on losing, kept on funding 10K, 20K, 10K, 20K. When I went back home, I went back with 2,000 rands. And I had rent to pay, I had bills to pay, I had gas to pour. So for me, that was the biggest loss that hit home. Because imagine having money. When you have 90,000, you have money. So more especially when there's more money coming in, consistent profit, and there's 97K in your bank account. You have money, bro. And when you go back home with 2,000, you are broke. So on that day, bro, I got broke on that day.
I was trading USD CAD, I remember. I had about, 20,000 inside the account. I didn't know there was news, I was busy. Trading when busy, it's very wrong, right? So when news are going to hit, when you know that news are going to hit, especially your BOE or your BOC, right? Bank of England, Bank of Canada, when news are about to hit, right? The market tends to go the other direction, meaning I was in losses before the news hit, right? And then I quickly go into so much profit, but because now I'm moving around, I didn't know, well, when the news hit, I blew that 20,000 rands account. Yeah. The pickup was worse. I was even afraid to trade for like the whole month. Why? I felt like everything that I'm going to place was going to go south. Right? Not knowing that, yes, I know how to trade. It's just that when you are busy, let go of trading. Get busy, and then you'll come back to trading and focus.
Yeah, but the thing is, so many people deal with the trauma of losing money in this industry, especially people like who lose money and then they never want to go back. How did you find yourself overcoming like in that period of like, okay, no, I blew money, I know I blew money, but I need to go back?
It was teaching somebody.
Okay.
It's very easy.
Okay.
You blow money,
Okay.
and then you go back to the market, you try trading, you blow again. Then you need to teach somebody. There's just too much noise that's happening inside your brain.
Okay.
When you start teaching somebody how to trade, right, it's like you have a home to build, right? When you have a home to build, that means you're going to lose something if you don't get it right. So the person you are teaching, you're going to teach the right things.
Sure.
You're going to realize what you have in your brain and see it and then trade it.
So basically everyone must be a teacher out
Everybody must just teach somebody. Like I'll even teach my mom when she's not listening.
Yeah.
I'll just go like, yeah, mama, there's a supply, right?
Yeah.
What's going to happen is this and this and this. My mom will go like, I don't understand. But for me to give her that information, it made me a better person. Why? Teaching somebody releases some hormones of some sort of you understanding the market better, right? I've realized that when I sit and I don't follow the information that I do, I need to give it to somebody so that I can see that I'm on the right track. I feel like also having to have mentorship in my group, I always tell my students that if it wasn't for mentorship, I don't think I would have been this good. The minute I started teaching, I also realized my worth. Teaching is the best thing I ever had to do. I think if I leave, I also have to keep a group, just a small group, to remind every day that this is how the market is, so that they come back and reflect whatever that I'm giving them. It's like the sun. It's reflecting on us, and when we take it back, then you know precipitation is happening, rain is coming. So when rain comes, be ready, because you're just going to collect.
You know what? Mine would be that, not monetary. So I think it was at quite an early stage in my trading where I went at it for a good 2 years and I didn't find success. I was still negative overall, you know. So I remember there was a trade that I placed quite some time ago on NAS 100 because that was the big hype at the time, you know, like everyone's making big money. And like I said, you experience with different things, and I was like, let me check this out. I traded for quite some time, and I remember like I blew an account that day. I placed a trade didn't go my way, and I was just so frustrated, you know, and I was like, why isn't it working, you know, because I've got the holy grail, you know what I'm saying? Like, why is it not working? And why does it play out sometimes? Why does it play out other times it doesn't? You know, then you start saying this strategy doesn't work. But you need to take a step back and you need to realize this is a numbers game, you know. And I think that day I lost a bit of hope. And it was at a point of my trading career where I almost gave up. Like, I almost said, I don't ever want to trade again. You know, trading's a scam. You know, like you start feeling like that inside, you know. I think that was a really crucial moment in my life where I decided to push through, you know. I was like, there are people making money trading, you know, there are people doing these things. And that's when I realized that most of the people that are making really good money from trading are the people you don't hear about, are the people you don't see. And those are the people that don't need to be out there because they've got a plan, they stick to their plan and they follow their plans, you know, it's for themselves. So I think I met one or two people that really told me, like, you know, you need to push, this is a numbers game. And that's why I continue to push, you know. But I think that day for me it was lost in terms of hope, you know, lost in terms of I can't do this anymore. It's too difficult, you know, or like I'm just not finding my groove. But I think when you push on and you start being really objective about things, and you meet the right people, you speak to the right people, the relationships are really important in trading, you know. Like even this weekend, meeting everyone, you know, that's for me is very, very valuable, relationships. And if it wasn't for a few key people in my life, I would probably not be trading today.
Sure.